During the flower and garden, you'll see several topiary displays. Sorry, there's a lot of people here. As you walk through, take time to look at the topiaries. They will look different, a lot of them, in the night versus the day. Some of them do have lights on the display. This particular one does have a cast member, a photo pass cast member in green. That person's there to take pictures. If you have the photo pass where you're paying extra for it, make sure you download your pictures if you're only paying extra for just your visit. Once you download them, you have them forever. If you keep it in the photo pass and don't download it, they do disappear after a certain time. I think it's like 6 or 12 months. These are a lot of fun too. The emotion plants. So I'm just going to go up to one of them so you can see them. There's embarrassed plants. Embarrassments, shy ones, soft and pink and plush. When he's in his garden, even the flowers blush. How cute is that? And they're all in the different colored balls. Like if you know, you know. If you've seen the movies, you know what these are. There's envious. There's anxious. And then if you turn directly around, there's more here. So there's a topiary. I guess it's the world. It's supposed to be the world topiary. And again, when it first got put out, it looked like just a gray ball. But as the flower and garden goes on, it fills in. So these are fun right here. So now I'm still walking up to World Showcase, another body of water. We still have those floating plants. And friends, look at all these flowers. These are here for flower and garden. It is not something that's here all the time. All these plants get planted for the purpose of flower and garden. There's somebody out there watering it. Sorry, it's really sunny out. I can't see anything with my sunglasses on while I'm trying to film. I'm trying to show you there's somebody out there watering the plants. So the horticultural department at Epcot is amazing. Actually, at all Disney World. So by the way, they're always hiring. I always see them hiring for this position. Except I don't like bugs and snakes, so that wouldn't be a position for me. Don't want to scare you. You don't really see too many snakes in Disney. And if you see them, they're the harmless snakes. This beach grub right here is one of my favorite places. They have the best corn on the cob here. I think it's $5 or $6. It's grilled street corn on the cob with savory garlic spread and cheese. The cheese is like kind of like a smoked Parmesan cheese. It is amazing. So this is put on by Yoda's Kitchen. And you can see the corn and the cast member tending to the corn right there. If you like corn, I highly suggest you get it. If you have kiddos, I don't want to scan this too long, but there is a whole area here where the kids can play and the adults can sit and watch them play. Now this grass right here that I'm walking on has cushioning underneath. So like a gym, etc. It feels great on your feet. They have Adirondack chairs, and then they have tall tables you can sit at or stand at as well. Right on the other side is Yacht Grub, and they have their own independent menu as well.
Whichever one you don't get.
Here is the menu right here. Truthfully, I personally have not had any of these. So just because I haven't had it doesn't mean it's bad. It means I have a lot of allergies, so I have to be careful on what I eat, which will all be in that passport book. So if there's even a question about whether I can have it or not, I just tend not to. I don't want to go to the hospital. I'm not going to show you all the menus because you'd get bored. So I'm almost out of the lower part of Epcot, heading toward World Showcase. On the right-hand side is World Showcase, and their menu does change often too. I personally can't eat ice cream. So, do I eat ice cream? Yes. Does it bother me? Yes. So I choose not to do that on vacation. Okay, here I'm entering into World Showcase. And again, water in the middle. So we've now passed 3 different bodies of water. Around World Showcase, at the entrance of most of the countries, they have a little kiosk, outdoor kiosk, where you can get small samples of food anywhere from $5 to $12. And again, all those menus will be in the passport book. So the whole entire park has butter popcorn, with the exception of the stand, which has maple popcorn. It is one of my favorites, and there's some sort of drink over there made with rum that a lot of people like. But if you forget that, hey, I want maple, the minute you walk by this kiosk, you will smell the maple popcorn. Back there, this is a fun place to take a walk and look around. Also a great place to cool off. There is actually a waterfall back there. This is the Canada kiosk, where it sells all things Canada. There's plenty of entertainment in World Showcase. Usually this is open on the weekends, maybe the evenings too during the week. I'm not really sure about that. There's plenty of Joffrey stands here. 1, 2, 3. 3 right here, 2 within World Showcase. 1 on this side that I'm at, which by the way, I walk to the right. There's 1 to the left. There's also a Starbucks. The Starbucks will be closer to the bottom part. As you enter into Epcot, you'll bear to the left. If you bear to the left, you'll see Starbucks. You'll see Connections, where you can go eat. And you'll see Creations as well. That's the gift store. However, if you're walking this way, all these lanes have their own gift store. This is the most popular, Rose and Crown. Their fish and chips are amazing. I won't say low calorie, but I love them. So you can go inside, sit at the bar, which I've never done, so I don't know if you can bring your food in there. I'm not sure about that. But if you get your fish and chips, which the stand is right here, you can sit outside and look over the water, and you can see that they do have covering outside. Before I get over to there, I just want to kind of scan around here. If you go into here on the right, well, I'll show you it, and then we'll come out and look at those seats. You're going to see shops here. There's a sportsman shop. This is Tudor Lane, home of one of my favorite characters, which is Winnie the Pooh.
Enjoy your life. Raised 3 children and Jonathan.
So in Tudor Lane, I just want to show you 2 things back here. On the weekends, probably the evenings too, they have a really good band right here. They're going to be like an English rock band. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you'll see me post several videos. Down over here to the right, where that green awning is, that's where you can go meet Winnie the Pooh. Another place where you see a lot of flowers. I'm coming around in a circle. The English tea shop is to the left of me. But there is a walking tour of flowers. And there is a free walking tour that goes on about twice a day. Oh, let me tell you what these are. These little bees here. So there's a scavenger hunt that's offered during Flower and Garden. For $9.99, you can purchase the paper with the stickers and go out and find the bees. And then you can turn it in at the end, or you can choose to get your surprise gift in the beginning. So coming directly out of there, or if I didn't turn to the right, if I had just headed past the fish shop, which is right here, Rose and Crown is behind me. There are these tables with umbrellas. See if I can get right there, where you can sit and eat on. I will tell you, during the higher time, like lunchtime, early dinner time, they will be packed there. So if you're ordering your food, you may want to tell a friend to grab a seat, and then you can get your seat, maybe order your friend's food, so they'll guard the seat while you're getting the food. There's something different here. There used to be an inside where you could go in here and sit down in the air conditioning. I don't see that open. Maybe they're doing some renovation there. But there are tables that I wasn't aware of that were here. On the lower side, and look at that. This is right on the outside of Rose and Crown. So there are steps there, so you can choose and eat your to-go fish and chips there as well. I'm just panning around World Showcase from the water. Let me show you the menu. Right here, you can get beer battered fish and chips, which I usually get. That's $13.49. You can get mandarins, $4.19. That's really refreshing if it's really hot. And it is hot here all the time. And you can get some breakfast tea or some Joffrey's coffee. Hey, I did not know that about the coffee. Okay, right past where we were at, you're going to start coming to the upper part of World Showcase. Now I'm panning right in the middle to the right. You're going to go to the boardwalk, which has a few hotels. It also has your entrance to the Skyliner, which you can take that to some resorts. You can also take it all the way over to Hollywood Studios. Another cool fun perk right here. You see somebody's on a pontoon boat. You can rent those boats and it's not that expensive. I want to say that's $75 an hour. But if you're with a bunch of friends, like those sit 10 people. You could all split in. Now I know I'm on the opposite side, but right down there, there's a Mickey in flowers. So you can see the swan and the dolphin to the left. With the swans is the swan. The right is the dolphin, the kind of the triangle shape. Right beyond there is Swan and Dolphin Reserve, or Dolphin Reserve. So all three of these hotels are non-affiliated Disney hotels. However, they're very close to the property. You can walk from these hotels right to Epcot, and then of course catch transportation to wherever you want to go. One day I'll do a video just of that section. So right there, looking at the same body of water, you'll see a boat there, obviously a larger boat. I would say it probably sits about 50 or 60. Those are the friendship boats. They go from 2 different resorts, well 3 if you count the Swan and Dolphin area, I believe. Also we'll stop at Epcot and Hollywood Studios, so that's another mode of transportation. So right as you come off the bridge, you're into the France area. The Ratatouille ride will be back here. There's a fleur-de-lis stand here. And again, I know there's somebody standing there, so I'm not going to go there. But if you got the, oh here's a menu. Hello. I did not want to do that. I have not used my Samsung phone in a while for videos since I've been hurt and had my injury. Right now I'm not staying here all day, so I can actually tolerate it. So there you're in the France area. There'll be some shops here. If you want to eat at a sit-down restaurant, you probably will have to make reservations, but sometimes they do take walk-up reservations. I personally have never eaten there, but from time to time the reviews change, and I've seen a little bit of a unfavorable review of that French restaurant, which used to be good, so maybe they're picking up, I don't know. Someday maybe I'll eat there. So the sit-down restaurants count on without your drinks, a minimum of probably about $65 per person. If you're an annual pass holder, you will have a discount. And I'm not sure about the food plan, if it works in those restaurants. The food plan is something you can purchase when you're on vacation at a hotel. Maybe you book through a travel agent, then they'll let you know. Another mode of transportation available is a boat. Different boat than the hotel boats. This is transportation from the World Showcase back toward the front of the entrance. Not quite as close as the Epcot Bowl, but directly across from the Epcot Bowl. And they run, I don't know, let me see. Boat departs every 15 minutes. Last boat departs at 7:30. So this is Friendship Landing right here. I will tell you one thing, if there's inclement weather, they will not run. So you'll have to walk around. It's not too bad of a walk, but again, if you've been in the parks all day, maybe had a couple of days at the resorts, you're going to be tired. So you take advantage of that transportation that you do have to give your legs a little rest. This is Morocco right here, Tangerine Cafe. Right here, I want to show you something that I normally take advantage of. There is water here. This is free water. Just walk in and take a cup of water. I, however, brought my water today, so I'm good. Majority of the restaurants too, not usually the kiosks, but the restaurants, you can go in and ask for free water. Now, if you're a pass holder, and it's there in Flower and Garden, and I think like a month after that, there is a place in the back that used to be a restaurant. You can go in there. It's got air conditioning. You will also get a pass holder pin. You will have to show your ID or your app or your card, whatever they're taking for that given point of time. I think that's put on by Advent Health too. Inside there'll be some free snacks. So I was in there just the other day. There were little fruit snacks. They'll have Moroccan tea with Moroccan mint tea, which is now my new favorite. And water there as well. There are bathrooms inside and plenty of seating there. Oh, and there is a PhotoPass picture there, sometimes with the appearance of characters. I love this peaceful section here. They're all bamboo rods that fill with water and then beat the drums. Just very peaceful. There's wind chimes up there, and there is one on the other side as well. There is a restaurant up here. Now right here, there is the restaurant up here. You're fine. And in the back and all through here, there's shops that are worth going through. They have all international snacks, etc. Kind of little things that you kind of like tchotchkes, so to speak. So funny story, I don't know if I ever posted it. Since I've had my surgeries, I've had neck surgery, so if I walk for a while, my neck will get stiff, etc. So I bought like a $15 little massage tool that massages my necks. Probably one of the greatest massage tools I've ever bought. Back there, so take the time to go back out there, in there. It is air conditioned, so it'll give you a little time out of the heat, which I want to tell you, it's about 99 today. This is directly across. Now I'm not going in, taking the time to go in each of these lands. I don't want to ruin it for you. These are all the bonsais. So in an ancient Japanese art of bonsai trees and shrubs are cultivated with exquisite, got it, third time, care to create miniature likeness of much larger trees. Since the 6th century, varieties of bonsai forms have reflected living concepts of balance, simplicity, and harmony while representing the phases of the journey. So I do know, I had a customer of mine, presently I work at Mattress Firm, so one of my customers came in and he actually collected bonsai and traded them. He had one of the largest collections, however he was downsizing. And they are quite expensive, I will say. Coming around here, you have the funnel case. and America. Now, when Epcot was being built, you'll notice there's the Epcot Hall. If I go directly over 180, directly across from there is America. So America is the leg or the center part of the World Showcase, which makes sense, we're here in America. There's drinks there. Right here, this flower and garden merch. This will change to whatever festival they have. So flower and garden is Orange Bird and the bee. These are kind of nice. So this is a separate non-Disney World stand. These are nice. Can't stop, can't spend. So just taking around, there's a pin kiosk there. Then behind here, a fun place to go, get a little AC, is the Art of Disney. There's all Disney portraits or pictures, prints, and sculptures that you can buy. Magnolia Terrace has a menu as well. Again, if you're here for any of the festivals, get the festival book to see what the menus are. Majority of these kiosks aren't open when it's not festival, or low crowds too. There's again a look at America Venture. Please, if you're here for the first time, go in and see the show. Again, there's so much entertainment here, don't miss it. And if it's hot as can be, it's a great place to get out of the sun, which is a good idea. Another thing, wear sunscreen. I am wearing 50 SPF the last 2 weeks that I've been here. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse is in there. They're anywhere from, I believe, $6 to $12, where you can get barbecue and some sides, etc. Now, if you're coming for one of the shows, here's the stage here. They have free, yep, friends, I said free concerts here. They're not like the concert that you spend $1,000 for and sit and listen to music for maybe 2 hours. Their music will be about half an hour. They do 3 shows in the evening. And you can see there, they have several known people. Rick Springfield, Herman's Hermits is here, 38 Special. Just reading a few of them that you may know. Joe D. Messina, M80s, Outlaws. You haven't missed Outlaws, that's May 23rd. The Pointer Sisters just ended. They were here for 2 nights. The Spinners were here for 2 nights. Diane Diaz, which I've seen most of these people because I've been a pass holder for 9 years. Diane Diaz was here 3 nights. 98 Degrees was here 2 nights. The Hooligans, which I love, they were here 3 nights. Plain White Tees, 4 nights. So you can purchase a meal, and if you purchase a meal, you're going to get early entry and you're going to sit under the overhang. If it's not too crowded, after that they'll let people who line up on the left and right side, no, I think the right side, the meal people on the left side, line up on the right side over here by this bridge, waiting to get in and fill available seats. But quite truthfully, friends, if you didn't get any of those and you don't mind standing, you can stand right here. It's an open theater and listen to the music and see the show as well. No ticket required, no extra money. Oh, I forgot about this Joffrey stand. So if you know, you know. I'm going to go up to the Joffreys. On top of them having most excellent drinks, a favorite of mine and most people are these giant donuts. There you go. If I say you're coming with family and young family, I would be here during the day as opposed to the evening, because at the evening, there's the back of Italy. They have drinking around the world. Now, Italy is under construction, so you see this tall, like, draped tower. They're probably painting or doing some fixing or something. It's very nice in there. I would just say walk around there. It's great pizza back there. You can either sit in a restaurant or get it from a window. So right here, there's a whole village here. Excuse me. Now in this village, they have all miniatures here. And a miniature train. Especially if you have kids, you always want to come see this. I want to show you something. Whoop. That bird was just sitting there for a while. I wanted to show you them sitting. They are around Florida. Those birds are protected. Please do not hit them or hurt them in any way. That being said, don't feed any of the animals, the birds, the ducks, anything that are kind of free roaming around here. That could hurt them. Imagine all the visitors per day. If they fed them, they won't be able to fly at all. So you have all the miniatures here. It's a cute little miniature. I see different things every time I come here. Now right at the center, at the lower section, I was just standing at the upper section. The lower section, you see some village homes and or shops possibly. Then I'm going to zoom in on the lampposts. So those are the same flags that are on the poles at Flower and Garden. They will be changed for each festival. There is another boat here that's currently closed. Over here, sorry, I haven't filmed in so long, so if I'm a little shaky, and I didn't bring my stabilizer. There is Snow White. There's the entrance to the boat. And there are our friends, the Seven Dwarfs. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work I go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. No messing with my singing. I know I can't sing, but it's fun. So this is another fun place to go in. There are caramel treats in there, and they are luscious. Over here, this is Germany. They will have entertainment again in the evenings and on the weekends, and they have their own menu. I like the potatoes with the applesauce on it. I'll go over and take a gander at the menu here. So potato pancakes with applesauce is my favorite. I do like the one with ham and cheese. I like the pretzel bread. I like the strudel. Except now they have a berry compost on the top instead of like a strawberry sauce, which I tend to like better. Each one of these kiosks usually will have a non-alcoholic drink, which will probably be water here. And then alcohol. So each little stand has their own alcohol from their land. So I just did stop at Savannah Bee Company. This is out closer to the water. Right across from where I was in Germany. I actually got whipped chocolate honey. Oh my goodness, friends. If you have not tried that, I highly recommend it. It's coming from the Savannah Bee Company, which is online. There is also one, I believe, in Disney Springs. And now we're in Epcot. I also got another one. I can't say the name. I'll show you. Or something. I forgot where she said it came from. Oh, perfect for snacking or a pre-workout boost. I had no idea. What I usually do with the sticks is I just eat them, or usually I'll put them inside my tea. I'm a big tea drinker, but I don't add sugar to it. I know the honey is sweetened naturally itself. It does have sugar in it, I realize that. But I didn't need any added sugar on top of that. I have allergies, so honey is in all my tea all the time. I do have an allergy honey from local bees. So if you have an allergy to your local location, which mine was Virginia, where I used to live in Florida. So I get honey from the bees in Florida, so I can build up my immunity. All right. Here, we're more than halfway through, friends, now. This bridge, yes. I think this is the right bridge, yes. This is a drawbridge, so at nighttime when they're doing, you can see some of the display out there in the center. When they're doing the fireworks show, the items that they need, the displays, will come by water here. So this bridge will go up. You have to wait about 20 minutes for everything to come across.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
It's really fun, those white birds that we saw before. They all are up there. And this is a really cool place right now, both physically and figuratively, meaning that there's a nice breeze coming through there. And again, if you get stopped by the bridge, be nice to cast members. They take a lot of grief. You know, you can, if you have the app, you can actually give a pass holder compliment. I try to do that as much as I can because they catch so much grief. Oh my goodness, sorry. Sidetracked. Lilacs. And I can briefly smell them. Hurrah! My allergies are on fire still. 4 days in 1 week around flowers is not the best. But I have my honey on board. I'm kind of excited about that, friends. Nine Dragons is a great Chinese restaurant. Right next to it, there is a fast food. So you can go in here, Nine Dragons, and sit down. And they have just a quick sampling of the menu right there. I've been to both. Both are very good. And right here, we're going by Norway now. Which, by the way, if I didn't say so, all the countries are very themed. Some of the cast members are in the countries are here on the college program, so they may be here from that country. So still going forward. You should have Shoes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's another themed restaurant where you'll see princesses. And count on about $60 to go there. In the back of this land, Frozen Forever After, that's a water ride, very short. And then the Baking Cafe, which again I recommend. I've been there several times. Food is amazing, but just fast food, snacky type things. Coming around the other side, you can meet Elsa and Anna there. You actually walk through their small home, which is kind of fun. Now there are walls up here, so something's being worked on. But I want to point out one thing. On these walls are sayings. So this one particularly says, we started this thing together, and that's how we'll finish it. Dreamers at work at Epcot. You have to do whatever it takes to seize a moment. So take your time, look at the little things around, because nothing's impossible. But they're great things that you can see in Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. There are hidden things, so every time I come here, I see something different. I'm keeping the camera rolling because, oh, there's a character interaction back here. See, there's Donald, number one. So there's a line, you can go meet Donald there. You want to leave your stroller here when you're going inside. Either, well, I think you probably could take it up to in line for the character. Do not leave any valuables in there. There has been a few incidences. This is Mexico. There is actually a ride in there, friends. There's also a great restaurant. And there's a bar in there as well. But if you didn't want to go inside to the margarita bar, there's one out here. So you can catch a margarita here. I have never not seen that open, so I don't know if that's open all the time. I'm not really a margarita drinker, so I couldn't tell you for sure. Right across from there, there's a Mexican quick service cantina. I've eaten there plenty of times. That's a very good option. And if there's a line, they move very fast. There is a building here. Right now for this event, it's called Citrus Blossom. There will be food you can get in there, like snacks. There's also, I already have one of these, one of the Orange Bird sippers, which will come with a non-alcoholic, like orange freeze. And then here is the menu as well. Now I will tell you, some of these menus will change twice during the festival. So if you're coming down tomorrow, you'll see that. If you're coming down for our next festival, you may not see the same foods in there. And it won't be called the same thing, I don't believe, Citrus Blossom. But it is air conditioned inside there. They have plenty of tables, theming galore. So Another great place to get out of the get out of the heat into the air conditioning. Or if it's raining. Generally in Florida it doesn't rain for long, but it's always a good idea if you're coming during rainy season. Of course, check the weather, but bring your poncho. If you happen to forget about it, they do sell ponchos in the stores. I believe they run about between $12 and $15. I personally have a poncho that I can roll up and attach to my belt loop. It rolls up and puts it in a pocket. And I will tell you honestly, the reason why I have that is because I left my poncho and my raincoats at home one day. Didn't abide by my own words. We're passing another Joffrey's here, right next to Disney Traders. Which if you're coming in through the main entrance, we went to the right. If you want to go directly here, you would go to the left. They sell that. I want to show you this map here. The pollination spikes. Remember we saw that bee? You can buy this here. Several locations you can buy it. It's $9.99. You get stickers on the back. You place the stickers on the front where you see the bees. Kind of a fun thing for kiddos to do. I've done it several times as an adult. So now I'm heading out. I'm coming down the center again. So center placement is that big, huge Epcot ball, which, like I mentioned, there is a ride in there, which I'm probably going to go on because I'm pretty hot. After this, I'm going to be park hopping over to Magic Kingdom. Now, if you're not an annual pass holder and park hopping is something you want to do, if you're working with the travel agent, make sure you mention that. I would say make a list of everything you do and do not want to do before you talk to a travel agent, and they'll make it work for you. I personally am not a travel agent. I will help you as much as I can, but I don't have any package deals to sell you. Oh, these are fun. So I think my magic band is probably wore out. I didn't charge it. Here's Figment. So during the, I'm pretty sure mine's not working. Yeah, I didn't charge mine. During the 50th celebration, they put these golden statues out all over the parks. And you would go buy them with your Magic Band Plus, except I didn't charge mine. And just wave your arm, and then Figment would talk to you. They were supposed to leave after the 50th, but I guess due to popularity, they decided to keep them in. There's Fast Track there, by the way, guys. So this is so cool. Right here in these towers you see, they kind of look like milk jugs. There are birds in there breeding and eating and what have you. There you see the cast members tending to them. They may be doing a count to see how many are in there. These come down. Normally they would stay up like you see this one. So here is my favorite popcorn stand that I showed you earlier. Here is Creations. So what Creations is that's all your merch, your big merch store. So on the different lands, they may have some merch that's not in Creations shop. So the rule is, if you see something at Disney that you like, grab it because it probably won't be there next time you see it. If you are an annual pass holder, that's where you go to get your annual pass holder magnet, which I've already done. So Creations, directly next to that, you're going to see the Starbucks store. It will not say branded Starbucks, but friends, it is a Starbucks. So that's where it is in relationship to Spaceship Earth. I am going over here into this building, Florida Fresh, where I want to get a strawberry smoothie. Strawberry watermelon smoothie. I don't know, changes time to time. It's one of my favorite things to get. Has more natural sugar, no added sugar, which is better for me. Now here they always have music in the center here, more toward the evenings and the weekend. They have DJ, they may have a band here, etc. Over here, directly in front of me, That's where you can meet Mickey and friends. It's usually Mickey, Minnie, and I forgot who the third person was. Was Donald or Goofy or what have you. But you can go meet them there. It's no extra cost. Usually, right now, it's a walk-up. In just a few minutes. By the way, friends, I took this video in the heat, in the middle of the day. To give you an idea, in Orlando, it's 92 degrees, feels like 93. I say it feels like 109. I'm currently sitting in the Connections Cafe, which on one side, even though I look crazy, look at how red my face is. So on one side, there's a food menu with regular lunch foods like pizza, burgers, salads, etc. And the food's pretty darn good. On the other side, and it's all connected, you can walk through, is the Starbucks Cafe. So you don't use your app in this Starbucks, you just go up and order. And they're pretty relatively fast. Sometimes they'll have different options that are not available at all Starbucks. Man, my eyes are red from allergies. So that's what I want to say. I'm probably going to cut off this video in a few minutes. Maybe I'll post walking out of the park. I'm going to go ride Spaceship Earth after this because, friends, I'm hot. Just finishing up my, which I have learned not to drink that so fast because I get brain freeze every time. And by the way, it is cucumber watermelon. There was a piece of watermelon on top, but I've already consumed that. It's a nice little refresher. It is $5. So, well, look at me walking out of the park, and then that's it. Thanks. If you stayed for this whole video, thanks for staying. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, as I'm going to be on YouTube more often. Thanks. Bye.